if you go through this syllabus, you will find that there are some missing points. And whatever the missing points are left out, I am going to cover it today. So one of the factors that is remaining is about leakage factor. Leakage factor. In any magnetic circuit, you know that air gaps are provided. So this is a iron ring or ferromagnetic material ring having air gap. And when this is excited by having a coil having n number of turns carrying current I, in that case it produces the flux, and that flux it will pass through the core as well as air gap, it will come back. Now I have written here different fluxes: leakage flux, fringing flux, useful flux and leakage factor. The flux which crosses the air gap, that is called as useful flux, because see how to take out the flux for the different applications. So deliberately they provide one air gap, and whatever the flux is crossing the air gap, that is called as useful flux, and something is kept there. I will give you the example of a energy meter, single phase energy meter. You are familiar with that meter because it is installed in almost in every house for integrating the energy. What is the general arrangement of that meter? There is an aluminum disc. Three magnets are there. One magnet is a shunt magnet. Another is series magnet. All are electromagnet, means they are not permanent magnets. Windings are there. Shunt magnet winding, it is connected across the supply, means it is excited by voltage. In series magnet, it carries the winding which is connected in series with the load. I am talking about a particular house. In our house we have got the different load in the form of fan, tube light, trees, TV, etc. Once you make, say one tube light is put on, in that case whatever the current is drawn, that passes through the series magnet. Otherwise voltage magnet which is shunt magnet connected to voltage, it is always there. And if entire load is off, there is no current flowing through series magnet, it doesn't produce any flux. And remember, in case of flux, the flux lines, what is the main tendency of the flux line? It tries to be as short as possible. Its length of the flux line, it is just like a rubber band. If you stretch the rubber band, what happens? Length increases, it exerts the force. Same is the case of magnetic flux line. If you try to increase or distort the flux line, it exerts the force. That is the basic property because of which torque is produced. So for production of torque, minimum two fluxes are required. In case of energy meter, flux produced by shunt magnet, flux produced by series magnet, these are the two main fluxes, and they interact with each other. Torque is produced and this starts rotating. So if one of the flux is absent, torque is absent. And of course load, if entire load is off, only one flux will be there which will be proportional to supply voltage. Other flux is absent because load is off and energy meter will keep quiet. If you put one tube light on, second, third, or say if you put geyser on, it draws more current and there will be interaction between two and this starts rotating. Same is what I want to stress here, that disc is there which is placed inside the air gap. It is free to rotate due to interaction of the various fluxes. So here this is the air gap. Whatever the flux crosses this air gap, that is called as useful flux. Now why so many fluxes are there? You can write one more flux: leakage flux, fringing flux, useful flux, total flux. See, where there is a winding, the maximum flux will be here, and all flux lines, they will travel along the ring. Why? Because ring has got large value of mu r, and here as the length of the gap is very small, it can cross the air gap. Actually this is very small length. Suppose this I is 2 ampere. Increase this current slowly. 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 4. Can you tell me, you know this equation, MMF is given by N into I, ampere turns. Number of turns are constant, you increase the current. MMF is just similar to EMF, is voltage. So, when current increases, MMF increases. Because of that, what is the value of flux? Flux is given by MMF divided by reluctance. So this equation is just like a current equal to voltage upon resistance. Reluctance means N into I divided by reluctance is S. You are increasing I, so phi must increase. Phi increases means more and more number of lines will flow like this. Suppose the entire ring is crowded with the magnetic flux. Still you are increasing the current. What will be effect? If current is increased slowly, 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 4 point something, 5, more and more flux lines are passing through the core. What will be ultimate effect? Afterwards, when value of current is reached to certain extent, then saturation of the core takes place. Means mu r, it starts decreasing. That is called as saturation of magnetic material. And at that time, what happens? Flux lines, they try to travel like this. Few flux lines, of course. And this is the leakage flux. This is leakage. Similarly, when our flux lines are crossing the air gap, so here, when the number increases, the flux lines bulge out. Bulging of magnetic flux lines takes place. And this bulging of flux is called as fringing. Bulging or what is it? Bulging or fringing of flux. So why the flux lines go away? Bulge. Why does it bulge? It is due to mutual repulsion. What is the mu r for air? It is 1. And whenever it tries to cross the air gap, there is a mutual repulsion between the flux lines. With the result, flux lines bulge out. Bulging of flux, fringing of flux. And what will be effect on the air gap flux? Air gap flux is reduced. And therefore, so you can write IT, I total is equal to useful flux. I will write I useful plus I leakage plus I bulging, fringing. Useful is over total, fringing, leakage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 fluxes I have written, and total flux is here. Here the winding. Out of this is the required flux. The leakage and fringing, they are unwanted. You cannot avoid it. So why the leakage and fringing? If you students may not understand why the leakage flux occurs or fringing flux occurs, I will give you one example which is very simple. Suppose there is a road like this, and along the road number of persons are walking. The number of persons walking on the road, it is such that this is length and this is width. About 100 persons are walking over the road. Means they are occupying entire width of the road. So what is this position? This is the position where the entire ring is crowded by the flux. And if you try to increase the current further, here width is occupied by all persons. And suppose all of a sudden one truck comes in. What will be effect on the person? See, few persons, they will go like this. Few persons also, because on this side there is a ground. This is a road. Ground is there. Now the quality of ground is not as good as road quality. Even then, temporarily, few persons can walk like this. Till this truck goes away. When truck comes in here, what happens? Traffic density has increased. Why? Because road is already occupied by so many persons. One more truck has come there, so the road saturates. Therefore, what is the solution? Few persons walk like this means few flux lines. They have to follow this path. And why they will not follow the air path? Because air has got one value, mu r. So here also fringing occurs, leakage occurs. So I hope you understood the reason for leakage, and how many persons is, the number is less, and how long they will be there, as long as truck is there. So how long these two fluxes will be there, as long as current is large. Reduce the current, they will vanish. These lines will vanish, fringing flux also will vanish, and in that case total flux will be same as useful flux. And here you can define the last one, that is a leakage factor. Leakage factor, it is denoted by letter lambda.